In this video, we're going to go over another set of directories. So this is part 2 of the first part of the directories and associations. And so in this video, we're going to go over 4 other directories. So the first one here is Zillow.com. Now, if you're looking to get into the real estate niche, then this is a great directory here to find agents. So what you want to do when you go here to the Zillow.com is you want to go to Agent Finder here, okay? And it'll pull up all these different agents. So these are the featured agents. These guys here are paying for their listings. And then we can go down here and find all of the other types of agents here, okay? And oftentimes they'll have their contact information here as well. Now with real estate, you can get a ton of leads through Facebook ads, right? And the agents are going to have the most success running ads from an individual page, not from a company, but actually having their individual business page for themselves, because that's where they're going to have the most amount of success, being able to connect with people and being able to show their face. So here is a great resource for you to come in here and look for different agents. And let's see if we can find some contact information here. So let's go to the website and let's see if we can go to Snovio here and see if they have an email. So this individual is Duran. Let's see if we can find, okay, here's his email address, right? So we can reach out to this particular agent here and ask them if they can take on some additional buyer leads, right? Buyer seller leads. And so let's go back and see if we can find some other ones here. This one right here, Steve, I don't know his last name there. Let's go to his website, SeattleHomeGuy.com. Okay, great. So this particular lead here can get a whole new website, and here we have their email address right there. So we can reach out to this one as well. Let's go back and see if we can find another one here. Alchemy Real Estate. Let's see if we can find an individual. So Michael Harris. Let's pull him up here, and let's go to website. Okay, so here he has his email address right there. So a lot of these agents here through Zillow, you're going to be able to find their email addresses, right? Their contact information very easily and quickly. You can just literally go to their website here and it'll have their contact information, right? Because they want people to contact them about buying a home or selling their home. So it's very easy for you as a marketer to reach out to them and mention to them if they can take on either buyer or seller leads, right? So that's the first resource here that you can use if you're looking to get into the real estate niche by going into Zillow, going to Agent Finder, and then finding the individual agents and going to their website and either finding if they have their email on here on Zillow or on their website, and or using Snovio to pull out their email address, right? Now, the second directory here that I want to share with you is Yelp, and Yelp is very, very popular. These folks are good for finding local businesses such as auto repair, home services as well. And you'll find that a lot of these folks here are paying for advertising, and they're typically not getting very good results because people are going to Google to look for services, right? They're not coming into Yelp. And so let's say here we're looking for auto repair, right? This is also a great niche to get into. And then we should be able to find some listings here of people that are actually paying for advertising. So these right here are all sponsored listings. So we know that these guys are interested in getting more customers. And with the auto repair niche, this is a great one for Facebook ads because you can create a lot of irresistible offers, coupon codes, discounts, right, to get people in the door. So let's click on this one right here and see what they have going on. So we can see their listing, and let's go ahead and go to their website here. So they do have a Facebook pixel and they have Google Tag Manager. Okay, so they are running ads on Google because they have that tracking there. Now, they're not always going to be running ads if they have that tag manager there. However, it's a good indication, right? And so here, what we can do with Facebook is we can look to see what kind of ads they're running. So let's go to Facebook right here, and then let's go to down here, page transparency. Currently not running ads. Okay, so they're not running ads on this page here, so they just have the pixel. So a great opportunity to reach out to them and mention that we found them on Yelp and love the fact that they provide great service, and be able to ask them if they can take on more auto repair type of jobs, right? And with these guys, it's also great to have an understanding of the kind of jobs, right? Auto repair jobs that are going to be high value, right? Hey, can you take on more brake service? Can you take on more tune-ups, right? Different specific jobs that make sense to them, because if you're just talking about customers, right, then it's very generic and you're not going to get very many responses. That's why it's important to understand the individual services within each niche, right? So let's go back, see if we can find another one here. Jeff's Used Tires. Now let's leave that one. Let's go to D2D Brakes, see if we can find this one here, and then see if they have a website. So these guys are specializing just in brakes. Okay, great. Home About Us services. Let's look at their Facebook profile. Okay, so no pixel. And so these guys would be a prime candidate to run ads for. And they already have a video here that can be used for Facebook ads, which is great. And then here is the email address. Now, one of the things that we can do is type in how much is it for a brake service job, right? So we can see here all the different types of brake services, and they offer a free inspection. Let's go to Google here, and then let's type in cost to replace brakes. Okay, $150. Okay, so not that expensive. Let's see if we can find some additional jobs here. Brake job, blah, blah, blah. 300 to 800 depending on the factors. And this is how you can do niche research, right? Literally just typing into Google, how much does XYZ procedure, case, job cost, right? So let's go right here and let's look at the replacement cost. So the average cost for brake pad replacements is between $263 and $294. Okay, so here we have an understanding that a particular brake job replacement is around $260, $270, right? And with Facebook, we can easily get leads in the door for anywhere between $2, $3, $4, $5 a lead, right? And so when we can get that type of lead cost through Facebook, and we know that an average brake replacement job is anywhere between $263 and $294, and then we're getting leads at $3, $4, $5 a lead, then it's very much so worth it to that client, right? So this is why it's important to understand how much is a project worth, a job, a procedure, whatever that may be, and then understanding the lifetime value of that customer, right? So it's very important to have an understanding of how much these actual services cost, right? And the value to the actual prospective client, because on your discovery call, you're going to ask them, right? But then you already have an idea as far as how much an average replacement cost is going to be because you did your research. Now let's go back to Yelp, and we can find a lot of different services here. The restaurant, this is something that I wouldn't recommend because it's difficult to really understand the value that you're providing and the customer lifetime value of a restaurant. And a lot of these folks don't see the value in online marketing. And then home services, contractors, landscaping, right? These are also great areas to target in here because a lot of these folks are doing advertising on the platform, right? And a lot of them are not really getting any type of leads. So just going here through all these different listings and then going to more dry cleaning, hair salons, gyms, massage is really how you're going to be able to reach out to these individuals and mention that you found them on Yelp, right? So we have sponsored listings right here and then sponsored listings right here. Let's even see if we can find one of these right here, Tacoma House Repairs. So we know that they are interested in getting more customers because they're paying for ads on Yelp. Let's look at their website here. So these guys right here, we could automatically reach out to for a whole new website, right? This is what you're going to find with a lot of the businesses on Yelp, okay? That they're wanting to get more customers and they're paying for listings on Yelp and they're not really getting any type of results. And oftentimes, they don't really have a good social presence. They don't have a website. They may not even have a Facebook or an Instagram. And so you can come in and add value with even setting up their social profiles and even providing a brand new website to get your foot in the door and be able to help them generate leads through Facebook or Google. Now, if you want to dig a little deeper with the auto repair niche, then this website right here, repairpal.com, this is a great website to find different types of auto clinics, auto mechanics, right? And we can go down here and we can find this one right there. And let's go ahead and pull them up and see what kind of presence they have. So these guys have some good reviews. That's great. Do they have a website? Jeff's Auto Repair. Let's go ahead and pull them up. Okay, great. Do they have any pixels? So they have Google Tag Manager. Okay, great. So they may be running Google ads. These guys are going to be best for running Facebook ads because, like I've mentioned, we can create very unique specials, discounts, and offers for the auto repair services to get folks in the door. So they don't have a Facebook pixel, so this could be a great opportunity to reach out to this particular business. Let's see if they have an email address here. They do not. Okay, great. We can literally just go to here and find an actual owner here, right? So this is a great opportunity here to reach out to this particular business and be able to run Facebook ads, right? Let's see if we can find another one here. Northwest Automotive. Let's click on this one. Let's go ahead and copy in this. Open this up here. Looks like they have a Yelp listing here. I don't think they have a website. Let's see here. Cardocs.com. That's interesting. Okay. So they have a unique URL. So a brand new website just right out of the gate. You'll find that a lot of the auto mechanics, a lot of the auto clinics need a brand new website. And so that's a good way to get your foot in the door, is just offering a brand new website. And so yeah, these guys are not even running any ads. So these coupons here, this can all be Facebook ads, right? Where you're running a special discount and you're getting people to take action right now, right away, and getting them in the door. Because what ends up happening is that, let's say somebody comes in for a oil change, right? And I'm sure you've experienced this. Somebody comes in for an oil change and then the mechanic will tell you, well, hey, we found X, Y, and Z wrong. And so now a simple oil change turns into $400, $500, $600 of services that need to be done. And so those offers are very high value, because once they can get that customer in the door, that mechanic can go in there and look for additional problems and be able to increase the value of that customer, right? So I highly recommend that if you're looking to get into the automotive niche, you come in here to repairpal.com and look for these auto clinics, because they're great opportunities for building a brand new website and or being able to get them more customers through Facebook ads by running irresistible offers that they're typically already running in the newspaper, through maybe billboards, maybe through radio. And when they can shift those dollars into Facebook ads, they'll be able to get folks in the door and then be able to upsell them to additional services, because they may find other problems with the vehicle. Now, another directory that I want to share with you is YP.com. Now, YP.com, Yellow Pages, this has been around for quite some time. They used to have, I don't know if they have it still, they used to have a big yellow book that would come in the mail. And so if you still get a Yellow Pages book at your house, I mean, in there's a ton of leads, because a lot of these folks have been with YP.com for years, and they're kind of just still paying for advertising because they don't really know any better, and they've just been loyal to YP.com, right? And so here we'll find a lot of old school type of businesses that haven't really graduated to the digital space. So you'll find a lot of dentists, attorneys, doctors in here that have very old websites and are not running any type of paid ads through Facebook or Google. So let's go ahead in here and look for a divorce attorney, okay? And you'll find that there's actually some folks that are paying for ads, which is very, very much so interesting, because nobody here is going to YP.com to look for a divorce attorney, right? They're going to Google. So we know this one here is paying for an ad up here, okay? So let's check them out here and let's see if they're running any ads. So no Facebook pixel. They may be running Google ads because they have the site tag there. Okay, great. Their website is pretty straightforward, not too bad, okay? Let's see if we can find some other ones here that may have not so great websites. So let's look at this one. Let's go down. Let's check out this one as well. See what kind of websites they have. So visit websites. So this website here is very nice. Looks like they only have Google Analytics, no Facebook pixel. And so this is someone that we can reach out to for Google Ads, because anytime you want to work with attorneys, the number one service for these guys is going to be Google Ads. We want to capture people that are already in the market. And so we notice here that they have just the analytics and no tag manager. So they're not running any ads. And if they are, then they're not tracking appropriately, right? So let's go up here and see if we can pull in some emails. So here we have emails for all the different members. And then I believe it's Rick is the actual owner here. So right here, this is the email that we can use to reach out to this particular attorney. Let's check out this other one here. Visit website. This website here isn't too bad, but it can definitely be improved. Let's see if they have any tracking. So no pixel here, no tag manager. So we can reach out to this particular attorney as well and mention if they can take on some additional divorce attorney cases, right? And let's see if we can find their email address here. So Erica, it's most likely going to be Josh. So let's go about here and see what type of attorneys they have. So they have this one here, and do they have anybody else? So this is the person that we would reach out to, Erica, okay? And so let's go back to YP.com and we can do a different search. So let's say house painters or painting, okay? Painting contractors. And so we have this one here, paying for ads. Let's go down here, Da Vinci Painting. Let's see if we can find this one here, Progressive Painting. A lot of these folks are paying for ads and they don't even have a website. They don't have any kind of branding. Let's see here. George Bell Quality Painting. Let's check them out. Let's just go like this. Let's go to websites. Okay, so yeah, this is a very old website here. Great opportunity for a whole new website. They're not running any kind of ads here on Facebook. No Google ads. Okay, great. And here's the email address. So very easy to contact. So you'll find that a lot of these businesses here are paying for a premium listing here, right? For these ads, and they don't have a website, or they have very old websites. And so you can come in here and look for different types of businesses in the local space, and you'll find that a lot of these businesses are very old school. They don't have up-to-date websites. They're not doing any kind of advertising outside of YP.com. And so they're great opportunities for you to come in and show them how they can get leads and a brand new website, right, through your services. Now, the final directory that I want to share with you is Groupon. Now, this is a great place here to reach out to these types of businesses because these guys are paying for premium offers. But the problem here is that they're giving away 50% of the revenue every time somebody buys. So whenever they make a sale, 50% of that is going to Groupon. However, this is great because we can find different offers, right? Irresistible offers that we can use and then take onto Facebook and create them there and get the actual business a better return on investment. And so the way that we can break down Groupon here is we can go to categories and we can find local. So automotive, right? We can find the actual automotive clinics that are running special offers, right? And we can get them to get on Facebook and then not have to give away 50% of the revenue. Beauty and spa, food and drink, health and fitness, home services, personal services, and then we got goods here, auto and home improvement. So let's go over here and look at the automotive here. So this one right here is a special discount. So here we have one for auto detail. Then we have auto detail right here as well, car audio, right? So these guys are obviously looking for more business, and reach out to them and mention that we found them on Groupon.com and we love what their business is doing, and we know that they're having to give away 50% of the revenue to Groupon. And we have a very specific email that you can use to reach out to these businesses here on Groupon. Now, you can also create Loom videos where you are going to the business's website or even going over the actual Groupon listing and talking about the fact that they have a great business, great listing. However, they're having to give away 50% of the revenue, right? So that's going to be it here for part 2 of the directories, and we'll see you on the next one.